Camp GORGO is a place where anyone can come and be part of a community around fitness. It's any fitness level, any stage in your journey. There's everyone from people who are just starting out, who don't really know what they're doing, all the way to professionals and experts in the field. And it's a great place to learn and grow. It's one weekend in July in Elizabethtown, Kentucky, and people come from everywhere: Canada, East Coast, West Coast, South, everywhere. So it's kind of a fun little microcosm of a lot of different cultures and people who say y'all a lot. I'm talking about you Texarkana girls and Danny and people in Arkansas. But for me, what I love about camp is kind of boiled down into three main components. One is it's extremely informational, it's educational. I always come away with so much information. I have a degree in exercise science and I study a lot, but I come away with so much to come back and implement into my daily routine, my workout programs, and helping other people. The second thing is that it's kind of a place to let your hair down. As adults, we don't really play all that much, and camp is crazy. It's a bunch of girls being just wild and dancing and being silly. We wear tutus. It's just so much fun. We play games. Just kind of get to put a pause on adulting a little bit. Forget just being mom all the time, or what you do in your job, or taking care of your home, whatever. You just get to focus on yourself. And for me, that's kind of a rarity, and I look forward to that weekend so much. And then there's a third component that's very important to me in my heart. It's almost a spiritual thing. I don't know how else to explain it. Just that I think it only comes through this true community, and that's a very rare thing these days, that we are so kind of isolated. Even though we're connected via social media and all of that, we don't have a lot of real true community. And so I end up leaving feeling very full. It's like a sisterhood. It's women empowering women, building one another up. It's rare in that respect as well. There is no tearing down. You will leave believing things about yourself that maybe you never have before, and everyone inspires with their own stories and journeys. They're vulnerable, they share things, they let you know that you can. And we just do life, and those relationships, that depth carries on through the year, at least in my experience. And when I came back to camp this year, you just pick up with people, and it's awesome to know that someone else is there, maybe going through the same thing or have struggled with some of the same life circumstances, and they let you know that you can do it, that you've got what it takes. So those are my three takeaways from camp, and I always laugh until my sides hurt, as well as cry and cry all my mascara off my face. And it's just like you feel full and empty at the same time, and not empty, you feel full and exhausted or depleted in a way, but in a good way. Like physically you may be exhausted, emotionally you may be exhausted, but then everything comes in to fill that with positive and fullness of life, and that you can belief in yourself. And so that negative gets pushed out and stripped away, and you get filled up with these wonderful, good things. So that's what camp is to me. Gorgo itself it's become my tribe. It's something that I define myself by, something that I want to be involved in. As you can see, I am sporting my Gorgo gear today. I wore it to the gym, and everybody keeps asking me, what the heck is Gorgo? I see you posting. What is that? What do you do? And I just tell people that Gorgo is the Spartan queen, and between Wonder Woman and Gorgo, those are my girls. So I like to harness and channel the strength that those images conjure for me. It's my community. It's people I can reach out to and say, I'm dealing with this, or I've got this question regarding fitness, and it'll be answered. It's strong and confident women, but there's a vulnerability there. It could be intimidating if you walked into a room of Gorgo girls, if you didn't realize that everyone there has had a story, that has had hardship to go through to overcome and become who they are. They are strong, beautiful, confident women because they've chosen that for themselves, and I love that attitude. It focuses more on developing from the inside out. And reading the magazine, that was something that I really noticed. There's investment in your heart and mind to make you believe that you can do what you want to do, and you kind of have to change that stuff before the physical happens if it's going to really stick. And that's my personal belief. I mean, that's why I think a lot of people fail at maintaining a healthy diet or an exercise program, because they maybe don't believe they deserve it, or they suffer with lack of self-love and belief in themselves, and that stuff has to change in your head. Those records have to change. So Gorgo has grown my fire for fitness. It's rekindled belief that I can help other people, that I can change and rehab my body and do athletic things that I never thought I could after 4 babies and 3 C-sections and all that. It's been a huge inspiration to me. And you know, even from a personal standpoint, I used to be afraid to show people the real me. And going to camp last year, I just decided, I don't know anybody, I'm just going to be me. I'm going to try to meet as many people as I can. And what I discovered and grew in my confidence was that I felt like people liked me for me, and it made me venture out even more through this last year. So Gorgo it's so much to me. It's hard to even put it into words in a summarized fashion. So I love Gorgo. You guys are my peeps.